Hello children, welcome to another class of computer lessons. So last class we discussed about the function and the categories of function. So can you tell me what are the categories of function? Text function, mathematical function, then statistical function, date and time function and then logical function. So we already discussed the functions and its categories. Today we are going to learn about data manipulation. So our topic is data manipulation. So our topic is what? Data manipulation. So manipulation means we can change the result or we can change or modify the data. So data manipulation means we can modify or change the data using some functions, using some options in our MS Excel. So here I am going to teach you which are the options used to perform data manipulations. Okay, in MS Excel there are some already inbuilt features like some options which is used for data manipulation. So let's see what are they. First one, goal seek option. So first one is goal seek option. So first option is goal seek option. And second one, filter option. So second one is filter. And third one, conditional formatting. Third one, conditional formatting. Okay, so first one, goal seek option. Second one, filter option. And third one, conditional formatting. Okay. Then goal seek option means what? To find. So here goal seek option means to find the value or the result. To find a value to manipulate the result. That means goal seek option is used to find a value to determine the final result. That is goal seek option. Second one, filter option. That means we can sort or we can filter out the record based on some criteria. So based on some criteria we can filter out the record. Record means what? A data, a collection of data that is termed as a record. So we can filter out from here. We can filter out the data from the record according to some category or criteria. And third one is conditional formatting. So conditional formatting means we can sort out the data according to some conditions. That is the third option. We can sort out the data based on some conditions. So what are the three options here? Goal seek option, filter option and conditional formatting. So let me explain one by one. First one, goal seek option. Okay, goal seek option means there are some steps to find this goal seek option. So first, click on the data tab. We know in our spreadsheet like home tab, insert tab, there is a data tab. And here A, B, C, D, etc. 1, 2, 3. So our spreadsheet look like this. So first of all, go to data tab. So here click on the data tab and then you can see what if analysis, right? What if analysis arrow head button. What if analysis button. That is a drop down list. Drop down list means it contains some list select the item from what if analysis. It is a drop down list, so we can select the options from the what if analysis. So first of all, go to data, and then from the data you can select the what if analysis category. From here, from what if analysis, you can see some options. Select goal seek option. Goal seek option. So what are the steps? First step, go to data tab. First step is go to data tab. That is the first step. Second step, go to what if analysis option. What if analysis. It is a drop down list, and we can select goal seek option. Goal seek option. These are the three steps for performing the operation goal seek option. So first go to data tab button, then you can see a what if analysis option. From this you can select goal seek option. When we click goal seek option, a window appears. In that window there are three text boxes. So when we click goal seek option, just when we click goal seek option, so we can see a window. In that window there are three text boxes. First one, set cell. First text box is set cell. Text box means what? We can enter the value in this box. So first is set cell, and second one to value. It is also a text box. And third one, by changing cell. By changing cell. Okay. Contains also a text box. So goal seek option, when we click goal seek option, it contains three text box. First text box is set cell, and second one to value, and third one by changing cell. So set cell means here we can enter the cell address of the final result. That means here we can enter the address of the cell which you have entered the formula. So here you can enter the address of the cell where you enter your formula for calculating the result. That is the cell address here. And next, to value means here enter the value you want to get in your output. You want to change. That means here to value. To value means enter the value you want to change in the output. Then third one, by changing cell means enter the changing input. Enter the changing input. These are the three text boxes. So let me take with an example. Okay. So example here is the question. To set the total to 200 by changing the signs mark cell B2. That is, here the spreadsheet is like this. C, D, and max 56 mark. Max max. Next subject science. Next English, and then total. A, B, C, Maths 56 mark, Science 45 mark, and English 74 mark. Okay, so here from the table, Maths 56 mark, Science 45 mark, English 75 mark. Then how to find the total here using function? Yes, first just put an equal to symbol and the function name here is sum. Then the range of set, that means A1 to C1. A1 to C1. Okay, A1 to C1. So you will get the result 175. That means here you can enter the formula, that is equal to symbol and function name is sum. So you could enter the range of cells. Here we can calculate 56 plus 45 plus 74, that is equal to 175. Okay. Then the Gaussian option means we can change the output. We can change the output. So you need to know, if you want to change the output, you must need to change the input. That is the use of a Gaussian option. Here the question to set the total to 200. So what is the total here? 175. So we want to change the total 175 to 200. That means we can replace 200. We can replace here 200. That means we want to get the final or total result 200. When we change the output, we must need to change the input. Any of the input. Input means maths is an input, science is an input, English is an input. We must need to change any of the input marks, because then only the calculation will be equal or correct. Then we want to get the final result 200. Here the question is by changing the science mark. So the input changing subject is science. We have to change the science mark. That means we can change the 45. The final result is 200. Then we can change the input list or input marks. Then how to change the input, and we will get how to get the final result 200. So here we use the Gaussian option. So let's see how to change the input. First of all, in that option, okay, so this is our table. Maths 56, Science 45, English 74, and total we can calculate based on the formula of function. Finally, we will get the result of 175. So the question is, we can change the 175 replaced by 200. So we want to get the output 200. So we must need to change the input. So here the input we want to change is science mark. So go to the Gaussian option. How to go to the Gaussian option? First, go to the data tab. Then there is an option a what if analysis, and among there is some list. Among that you can select Gaussian option. When we click Gaussian option, we can see a window. That window contains 3 text box. First text box, we can enter the cell address of output. So here the cell address of here the output list is total, right? Here the result or final result is total. We can enter the cell address of total. What is the cell address of total here? 175 address is D2. That is D2. First set cell means here you enter the cell address of your final output. So final output is 175 and its cell address is D2. So just enter the D2. Then second one is 2 value. 2 value means That means the output you want to change, that is 200. Then third textbook by changing cell. Here the question, changing cell is science mark. So you can just write the address of that changing cell. Here the address of changing cell is D2. So address of the changing cell is D2. So final result you can get the changing of science mark. You will get 70. So 56 plus 70 plus 74 is equal to 200. So how does it happen? First of all, Gaussian coefficient is used to manipulate or to change the final result. That means first it find a value to determine the final, to change the final result. So we entered 4 columns, maths column, science column, then English and finally total. How to find total by using function? Just put an equal to symbol and a function name and you can enter the range. Here the range is A2 to C2 and finally you will get the answer 175. Then the question here is to set the total to 200 by changing the science mark. The output we want to get is 200. The output we want, that is value 200. And we can change in the science cell. Then how it happens? Go to Gaussian coefficient and in the first cell D2, here is the text box that you can enter. You enter the cell address of the final result. Cell address of the final result means cell address of the total. Total is 175. So 175 address is D2. Just enter the D2. Then second one to value means just enter the value you want to get in the output. Just enter the value you want to change. So the question is you want to change 200 value. So enter the 200 value. And third one by changing cell means, by changing cell means the input changing cell. So here the input cell is science mark. It is in the address B2. So just enter the B2 and you will get the final result. Here 56. The changing cell is 45 changes to 70 because 25 is added. That means 200 and 175 difference is 25. So 45 plus 25 is equal to 70 and finally we will get the output 200. That is Gaussian option. Next one is using the filter. Okay, filter means what? We can filter out the data from a collection of records based on some criteria. For example, here is a, just explain with an example. So to find out the list of students who have scored 75 or more marks in subject English. The question is, find out the list of students who have scored 75 or more marks in the subject English. Okay, so how to find out the students who have scored 75 or more than in English subject. Okay, then okay, so next is filter option. First of all, look at the table given here. Name, maths, English, science. And the number of students is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the names Ishi, Charu, Shalini, Nitesh, Arun, Sabi. And this is the marks they have got. Okay. So here the question is to find out the list of students who have scored 75 or more marks in English subject. So can you identify which are the students who scored more than 75 in English mark? More than 75 in English, scored 75 or more marks in English subjects. Yes, Ishi got 75 in English. Then Shalini got 75 in English. Nitesh the question is to find out the list of students who have scored 75 or more than 75 or more marks in English subjects. So, which are the students? Ishi, Shalini and Nidesh. We can also include 75, that means equal to or greater than equal to 75. 75 or more than 75. Okay, then how to find the students who have got more than 75 in English mark? First of all, go to the data tab. Then, so the steps is, first go to data tab. In data tab, an option that is filter. When we click filter, so we can see a numbered filter option, and here we can enter the condition. Numbered filter, we can enter the condition. So look at your text. You can enter the number which is greater than or 75. So you can enter the value 75 in the text box. That means this is the window when we click the numbered filter. So there is a column for entering the value. So here select greater than, and there is a box here. You can enter 75 or more than 75. So here more than 75. So we cannot say Ishi. That means question is more than 75. So here greater than, and put or write the number 75 in the text box, and you finally we will get the answer Nidesh and Shalini who scored more than 75. Okay, so what were the output? Shalini and Nidesh, they are the students who scored more than 75 in English subject. So what are the steps here? First go to data tab, and then you can see a filter option. From the filter option there is an option that is numbered filter, and then you can enter the greater than column. So here there you can enter the value. So in our question we enter 75. That means we want to get the result of the students who scored more than 75 in English subject. And next is conditional formatting. Conditional formatting means sort out the data in a particular order. That means we have to highlight the students. For example, in the same question, the question is like to find out the list of students who have scored more than 75 in English subject. So we can highlight the students or marks who scored more than 75 marks, right? So that is the conditional formatting. If you want to apply conditional formatting to cells, so the data meets a certain conditions. First of all, go to Home tab, and there is an option that is conditional formatting. And in the conditional formatting, you can see many conditions like greater than, less than, equal to. So here our condition is so let me take a question. Enter the marks in the cell range D2 to D7 and apply conditional formatting so that if the marks are between 60 and 80, it should become light red filled with the dark red text. So from a record of students, the output we want to get is the result or the marks between 60 and 80. The output we have to get is the marks of the students in between 60 and 80. And then conditional formatting means we have to highlight those marks with a color light red filled with dark red text. That means first go to the Home tab, and then there is an option conditional formatting, and we know we want to get the result in between and in between 60 and 80 marks. So select between and write 60 and 80. Then you can choose the color. So here there are some options: light red filled with the dark red text, yellow filled with the dark yellow text. There are some options. So you can select light red filled with the dark text, and finally you will get the result. The marks in between 60 and 70 will be highlighted in red color. Okay. What are the things we learned in the conditional formatting? So conditional formatting means we can sort the data from a record of data, and then we can highlight the data in according to some specific criteria. For example, let me take the question. Here the question is, we have to highlight the marks of the students between 60 and 70 with a highlighted mark is light red filled with the dark red text. That means we have to highlight the marks between 60 and 80 in a color that is light red filled with the dark red text. So how to become this light color? So the steps is, first go to Home tab, and then you can see a conditional formatting option. So just click the conditional formatting option. When you click that conditional formatting option, you can see several lists that contain highlight cell rules, top or bottom rules, data bars, greater than, less than, between. So here our question is between marks. So select the between. And when we select between, it appears a window. You can enter that number in that window. So enter 60 and 80. Just enter. That means from 60 to 80. So just enter 60 and 80 in that box. Then also select the color. So here the question color is light red filled with the dark red text. So you can select from that option. Light red filled with the dark red text. Then after that, the result will be highlighting the marks in red color. Light red color. Okay, so what are the things we learned today? First, we discussed about data manipulation. And what is a data manipulation? Data manipulation means modifying the data. That is simply a data manipulation. Then what are the ways to modify a data? There are three ways. First, use goal-seek option. Second, filter option. And third one, conditional formatting. Then what are the steps in goal-seek option? First, go to data tab. Then you can see a what if analysis option. From this, it is a drop down list. So you can see a list of options. Just select a goal-seek option. And a goal-seek window appears. So in that window, there are three text box. What are they? A set cell. Then set cell describes what? We can enter the cell address of final result. That means cell address of the cell. You have entered your formula for calculating the final result. So in that question, we are calculating the addition of numbers. So we can enter the cell address of final result. Second one, to value means just enter the number you want to change in the output. So our question, I want to change the output 175 to 200. So just enter the 200 value. Then by changing cell means our question by changing cell is a science mark. So that the input changer is science mark. If you want to change the output, you must need to change the input. So the changing input is what? Here our question science marks. And then enter the cell address of science mark. Finally you will get the result 200 with a changing input. The next one is using the filter. In filter means you can filter out from a collection of data according to some criteria. Here the question is to find out the list of students who have scored more than 75 in English subjects. So among the students, we can filter out the students who have got the mark more than 75 in English subjects. So what are the steps? First, go to data tab, then a filter option. After that, a numbered list and select the criteria which is greater than 75. And after that we learn conditional formatting. Then what are the steps in conditional formatting? Just go to the home tab. There is a conditional formatting option and it contains many options. So here our question is between 60 and 80. So take the option between and enter 60 and 80. Finally you will get the result with highlighting light red color. Okay, so that's for today. Our chapter is completed. Thank you.